Whoa, yep. What the hell is this? What the hell was that? Battery drains super fast. Yeah, the multiplayer for Warcraft 3 Remastered will still work, so you'll be able to do multiplayer. In fact, they were beta testing it not so long ago for the remaster. The way they do it is they have the nice, fancy animations play over top the original, like, hard-coded points, so that way the old game could read it, too. There's a video on the remaster and how it's kind of fascinating how they got it to work. Like, all the original code will be in there. It has the fanciness over top of it. Alright, let's see. Now, what was... That's 180. $10, $20, $30. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 50, 100, 10, 120, 130, 135. Nope. Damn you. Must be something different. I could go back and charge it again. This makes me feel Dan C. This is fine. Dan, really? What do you mean? You gotta pick the right button. I'm not getting the right button. Wait a minute. I did too far. $135. Yeah, I did the wrong number. Whoops. 135. I just messed it up there. Okay, 135. If this is 90. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 90. That's 45. Zero. 1, 2, 3, 4. That has to be 45. But there's There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notches. This is a 45-degree angle. Actually, no, this is a 45-degree angle. This is a 90-degree angle. This is 180. So 135. There. I get it. Math is math. I got the math. We good. I know what math is. I know geometry. Where does this go? Ah, the brothers' room. The other half. Oh, hold on. I got... Alright, let's see here. The vault is... I took a picture of the other one. Master Switch Vault Access, Island of Myst. Vault is located in plain view on the Island of Myst and can be achieved very easily if the simple instructions are followed. First, locate each of the marker switches on the island. Turn one of these switches to the on position. Turn everyone's on position. Turn one of these switches to the on position. Then the marker switch as a final step. Turn the marker switch there to the off position. Wait. Turn every one of these switches to the on position. Then go to the dock and as a final step, turn the marker switch there to the off position. Okay, there. So turn them all on and then turn one of them off. These maps are cool looking. What is this? Weird lamp. There's the blue page there. I'll have to go grab that after I turn in the red page. Frustrated Ferret with 35 months. Thank you so much. And Lawgiver, Just Pete, Bitchy Bee, Scarlet Beyond, The Crazy Man, The Space Monkey, Gastromania, Eternal Beloved, Woo Chop, Knock Me Down, Floam. God, there are so many subs and resubs. You guys are so amazing today. Thank you. You guys are just like overwhelming me with support today. But I guess that's okay because it's only $5 a month, people. Come on, chat. Only $5? Wow. What am I doing? Working for free here? Chat. I see a wall of non-subs there. That's heartbreaking for me. They don't respect me as a content creator. PayPal. We're quoting that one crazy lady. If you don't understand the meme.
With each page I can see more clearly. Soon, free from this horrible prison, this book. You must visit the one remaining age which you have not. Confident that my brother Akana is demented. He is guilty. He took advantage of the freedom our father had given us. Akana began to I ask you again. Do not retrieve the blue pages. He will destroy both myself and you, just as he destroyed the other pages of Myst. Never will escape. You must simply bring the red page. Tell them the story that I gave. Your wisdom. You will see that I am innocent and he is guilty.
His eye got weird there.
This forgotten island long ago. I will owe you my life, and you will be greatly rewarded.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the static part's a little too long there. It's like, okay, I get it. Static, but come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Now, it said that I need to go to the dock and turn this to the opposition? Where does this go? I have a white page. Don't know where that goes. Let's go back and grab the blue page real fast, though. Yeah, so I have a blue page. Need to go grab the blue page, I mean. Remember correctly when I go down to the bottom and grab the red page. No, blue page. I already got the red page. Someone log into AIM? Oh my god, I remember AOL. AIM Instant Messenger. That shit was the future. Be able to talk to someone instantly? Whoa, it was so cool. People used AOL? Oh my god. Do you remember supermarkets back in the 90s with just AOL discs? everywhere. All over the place. You could just grab hundreds of them and just take them home, put them in the microwave, and watch them crack. Those things were all over the damn place. Those discs. There are probably still discs to this day just floating around someplace. Probably in the landfill.
Oh, my friend. Bring in the blue pages. I see. Convinced the Cirrus is guilty. Pray, do not release him. He will destroy me, just as he did. Innocent bystander. I've been wrongfully tricked into imprisonment. And you have observed his unbridled lust for riches. In the 4 remaining worlds. Gruesome plot. It was almost perfect. Final blow to father. You tricked him into believing that it was I who was the murderer. I didn't murder father. Bring me the remaining. Please. A liar. Well, in a liar. Must not be free. The remaining blue pages from the last age of Myst. I must be free. You must free me.
You forgot TM, sir.
I'm here for eternity. Free me.
Alright, now the last age of Myst. Rhyme, I have named it. A desolate age with a beauty that is quite different than I had expected or imagined. The intricate feathers of ice that fall from the sky are awe-inspiring. I feel as though I could sit and watch them for hours, though it is cold here like I have never experienced before. I find myself enjoying the change of temperature, for it is unlike any place I have ever seen. Perhaps the oddest thing is the silence. Never before have I witnessed such a emptiness or desolate place that's full of quiet, except for the anthem servers. Although the wind blows on occasion, when it ceases there is a suffocating silence that falls on this place, broken only by the distant cries of unseen creatures. I have visited 3 times and am sure now that the age will provide the environment I need. I believe the cold temperature is necessary for obtaining the correct resonance. Examining the structure of the books is even more perplexing. But I am driven onward by my need to understand. The great tree of possibilities can never be fully grasped. But I must at least try to find one particular branch. On the subject of enlightenment, I would also like to find the cause of the mysterious lights that shine in the darkness here. Though I never assumed that I would be able to build especially fast here, the speed at which I am progressing is somewhat disappointing. I do think that I will bring Cirrus and Akinar, as well as some of the machinery from Selenitic. Akinar chose to stay with Catherine, but Cirrus was rather excited to come. He has spent the last few days here with me, helping me with the beginning phases of construction. He too seems to enjoy the ice and cold weather. He is intrigued by the crystals that we have brought with us. He has been a big help, as have others, and I hope to be able to begin my experiments here soon. Tonight, Cirrus and I found a wondrous spot to view the lights, although it seems they have decided to hide from us. After sitting in the cold winds for over 2 hours, we saw nothing. It was rather disappointing. Cirrus will return to Myst tomorrow. He has been tremendous aid to me, and I'm thankful for his willingness to help. The hard part of the construction is over, although I have decided after tonight that I would like to add some kind of observation post. I won't be finished as soon as I had hoped, although I'm fairly certain it will be worth the delay in the long run. I have decided to take a break from the construction now that the tunnel is almost complete, and I have been able to set up temporary space where the crystals will not be stimulated. I am quite convinced that with the right diffraction resonance, certain properties of the ink can be simulated. Catherine still finds it absurd and thinks I'm crazy to assume I will be able to view ages with stones. But her unusual pessimism has not convinced me to stop trying. I came too close to success on Everdunes. I am fairly certain now the temperature indeed does have an effect on the crystals, but I've realized the temperature alone is not enough. The cold dampens some of the sympathetic harmonics, but a more active suppressor is necessary. I have acquired some geodes with pure protected crystalline interior. Thin slices of geodes below each crystal provides a stabilizing effect. It even amplified the clean frequency slightly. After quite a bit of experimentation with the shapes and colors, I was able to capture a blurry image within a book. Though the link would never work, there's clearly an age on the other side. I can hardly wait to return to tell Catherine. I feel like I should finish the shaft to my observation post while I have the machinery here, perhaps tomorrow morning. The lights were beautiful again. Last night, they had not shown themselves for so long I'd forgotten their beauty. I still must find the cause. I'm feeling rather overwhelmed with what remains to be done. The crystals have not been perfected. The shaft is not finished, nor the observation post, or even lab. I have not seen Catherine for some time, and I long to spend more time with Akna and Cirrus. Besides all that, they are far away in the back of my mind, the thoughts of my people in our lost city. I dreamt again of them last night. I have only seen the city in its worst condition, and still its beauty overwhelmed me. Even now, as I visualize how majestic it must have been before the destruction caused by Vivos and Agiris, it amazes and saddens me. I am fairly certain that Dinny is not dead as my father believed. I'm convinced there must be some who managed to escape the destruction and even now continue to survive in separate ages. Within me is an urging to take the chance and return to Denis and to find these survivors and properly rebuild our city. However, I could do nothing until I am certain of the fate of my father. If my plan failed, if I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven, then he has been free all along. If that is true, then all that stands between me and the ages I have now written is the link from Denis to Myst. There's reference to Riven there. If my plan failed, I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven, then he has been free all along. I have, as much as I wish to return to Denis without knowing the state of my father, I cannot risk reestablishing that link. I must observe my father without reestablishing that link. It has taken several years and there have been many dead ends, but I've partially succeeded. Now that I've viewed another age using the crystals, it's only a matter of time until I view Riven. At least I hope. Catherine will have her ideas about all of these things. I miss her greatly. I'll return to Rhyme later when my mind has cleared. Riven. That is the sequel to this game that we will play next. Okay, this is the one in the world we need. Yeah, Riven I've never played. I heard it's supposed to be good. Alright, let's see. It has been a while since I've heard only silence, and I enjoyed it. I think... Hold on. No, this is the right book. Okay. It has been a while since I heard only silence, and I enjoy it greatly, I think. For some reason, I do not feel altogether welcome in this new world which I have arrived. But how could I be unwelcome in an age with no inhabitants? It is, of course, only in my head. The world is very beautiful, but I think I have yet to even write in a journal that an age I have linked to is horrid or disgusting. From the grassy hills from where I'm standing, I can see green fields below among a few scattered forests. A rather large lake looms some distance from where I am standing, yet the water's blue can be seen plainly from here. The air is fresh and the sky is sparkled with white clouds. It is absolutely breathtaking. And yet that strange feeling again. Perhaps it is the hot breeze that continues to blow from the north. Hotter than I would have imagined. It almost singes my skin. I feel quite uncomfortable when it comes. I will try to ignore it. The night has almost arrived, and the sunset's spectacular. Oranges and reds have settled upon the western horizon. Though night has come, the horizon still glows red long past the sunset. Dark red flow from the horizon and blend into the black sky. Again the feeling. I'm beginning to believe it is not all in my mind. I must sleep now. I will need my strength to explore more tomorrow. They remastered Riven. I have the app on my iPad. Is it remastered or just more like a port that's sort of like touched up a little bit? I have yet to return home due to the unpredictable natural occurrence more frightening than I have ever experienced. I was awakened by terrible shakings in the ground and explosions on all sides of me. Gigantic balls of fire were falling from the sky, and I immediately left in fear of my life. I must remember to bring a Myst linking book with me when I return in case the one I left there has been destroyed or damaged. I have returned to a different world than the one I left only 3 months ago. It has been transformed into a barren desert, and with only gigantic craters scattered across the land to provide variety. Strangely enough, the small grassy hill where I spent my first night remains exactly the way I found it. Apparently the fallen meteors did not hit this area, leaving an oasis in the midst of this horrible desolation. The hot wind I remember has turned into a rather pleasant breeze, which is at least one improvement. I fear it's the only improvement. The magnificent lake I saw on my first visit is now completely dried up. However, another lake now exists and appears to be quite a bit larger. I assume one of the falling meteors created this lake due to its circular shape and the jutting rock that grows out of the center of the lake. The rest of this world seems like a desert, although I will verify the statement with closer inspection. Though this world has little visual excitement to offer, it offers much to the ears. Sounds constantly flow through my ears, and I have found where a few of them originate. It seems, as Catherine says, I do find beauty in everything. Last night I was awakened by a horrible hissing. I was sweating, and the heat was so intense that I immediately dipped my head in a nearby stream to cool it down. The hot breezes had returned, along with a low roar from the ground. I walked a short distance to observe some red flames shooting up from the earth. Suddenly the ground began to crack and a huge chasm opened. The chasm continued to grow until it was far too wide to cross. Then the tumult subsided, leaving only a dull roar. Roar. I have decided, however, that I will use the chasm to my advantage. Perhaps heat from the chasm can be harnessed. Even as the chasm has ripped into the surface of this world, it has opened up a whole new world to explore. Although uncomfortably hot, I found it possible to reach a cave in the chasm that had been created, and have now explored deep into the crust of this planet. I have found a vast underground cave system that'll take many years to map and explore. I will also look for a safer way to reach the underground than through this chasm wall. The age seems to change on its own, and I feel I should leave again to see if things are different than when I return. Also important that I check on Cirrus Aknar and make sure everything is going along well. When I return, I hope to bring back some tools I need for my plans to explore the underground. The abundance of raw materials here is beginning to amaze me. I have returned with some of the complex tools I knew I would be needing. I assumed I would have to return for more basic materials. However, it seems as though I will be able to find everything I need here. Of course, iron is abundant, but I also have found titanium occurring naturally. I am all the more excited to begin work. Everything is set, and I look forward to tomorrow. My raw materials are here. I think I'll be able to have most of my additions to this age completed within 1 year. I so love working with my hands, whether writing, building, or yeeting. I began today on the bridge, and